even more affected the Duke of Albany than Cornwall.
It did always seem so, but now in the division of the kingdom it appears not to what she values most.
Is this not your son, my lord?
His breeding, sir, hath been at my charge. I've so often blushed to acknowledge him, but now I'm braced to it.
I cannot conceive you.
Sir, this young fellow's mother could. She had indeed a son for her cradle. She had a husband for her bed. Do you smell fault?
I cannot wish the fault undone, the issue of it being so proper.
But I have, sir, a son by law. Some year elder than this, and yet no dear in my account, though this knave came saucily into this world. There was some good sport in his making. And the whore's son must be acknowledged. This noble gentleman, Edmund, is my lord of Kent.
My services to your lordship.
I sue to know you better.
Sir, I shall study deserving.
Know all, we have divided in three our kingdom, and 'tis our fast intent to shake all cares and business from our age, conferring them on younger strengths, while we, unburdened, crawl towards death. To you, Cornwall, and you, Albany, we here will publish our daughters' dowers, so that future strife may be prevented now. Two great princes, France and Burgundy, great rivals in our youngest daughter's love, shall soon be answered. Now, daughters, which of you shall we say doth love us most, that we our greatest bounty may extend? Goneril, our eldest born, speak first.
Sir, I love you more than words can wield the matter. Beyond what can be valued, rich or rare, as much as child ere love. A love that makes such speech unable. Past so much I love you.
What shall Cordelia do? Love and be silent.
From here to this we make thee lady. To thine and Albany's issue be this perpetual. What says our second daughter, Regan, wife to Cornwall? Speak.
Sir, I am of the same like metal my sisters, but she comes far too short. I do profess myself an enemy of all other joys, and I'm content alone in my dear highness's love.
And poor Cordelia. And yet not so. My love, I'm sure, is richer than my tongue.
To thee and thine remain this ample third. And now, our joy, although the last, not least, for whose young love do France and Burgundy both strive. What can you say to draw a third more opulent than your sisters? Speak.
Nothing, my lord.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing will come of nothing. Speak again.
Unhappy that I am, I cannot heave my heart into my mouth. I love your majesty according to my bond, no more nor less.
How now, Cordelia? Mend your speech a little, lest it may mar your fortune.
Good my lord, you have begot me, bred me, loved me. I return those duties back as are right fit. I obey you, love you, and most honor you. Why have my sisters husbands if they say they love you all? Haply, when I shall wed, that lord shall carry half my love with him and half my care and duty. Never shall I marry like my sisters to love my father all.
So young and so untender.
So young, my lord, and true.
Let it be so. Thy truth then be thy dower. For I here disclaim all paternal care and hold thee a stranger to my heart and to me.
Good, my liege.
Peace, Kent. Come not between the dragon and his wrath. I loved her most. Hence, and avoid my sight. Cornwall and Albany with my daughter's dowers digest this third. Let pride, which she calls plainness, marry her. Ourself with the reservation of 100 knights shall make our abode with you by due turns. Only we still retain the title and all the additions of a king. Sway, revenue, and execution of the rest be yours.
Most royal Lear, whom I've ever honored as my king, loved as my father, as my master followed.
Bow is bent and drawn, make from the shaft.
Be Kent unmannerly when Lear is mad. What? Doth thou think that duty dread to speak when power to flattery bows? So plain as honor is bound when majesty stoops to folly. Lord, reverse thy doom, thy youngest daughter does not love thee least.
Kent, on thy life no more.
My life I never held but as a pawn to wage against thy enemies, nor fear to lose it, thy safety being motive.
Out of my sight!
See better, Lear.
Oh, miscreant!
Dear sir,
Forbear!
Since thou hast sought to make us break our vow, which nor our nature nor our place can bear, take thy reward. Turn thy hated back upon our kingdom. If thou be found again within our dominions, the moment is thy death.
King, fare thee well. Sith thus thou wilt appear, freedom lives hence, and banishment is here. The gods to their dear shelter take thee, maid, that justly thinkest and hast most rightly said. Endure large speeches, may your deeds approve that good effects may spring from words of love.
France and Burgundy, my noble lord.
My lord of Burgundy, what would you require in present dower with her?
Most royal majesty, I crave no more than what your highness offer.
When she was dear to us, we held her so. But now her price has fallen. If aught within that little seeming substance may fitly like your grace, then she is yours.
I know no answer.
Will you, she new adopted with our hate, dowered with our curse, and strangered with our oath, take her or leave her?
Election makes not up on such conditions.
Then leave her, sir, I tell you, and all her wealth. Great king, I would not match you where I hate, and therefore beseech you to avert your liking from such a wretch, whom nature is ashamed.
This is most strange. Thus she who vows argument of your praise, most dearest to commit things so monstrous mental folds of favor.
'Tis that I want, that glib and oily art that hath deprived me of your favor. But even for want of what would make me richer for such a tongue, I am most glad I have not.
Better thou hadst not been born than not to have pleased me better.
Is it but this? My lord of Burgundy, what say you? Love is not love, and mingled regrets and euphemisms have point. She is herself a dog.
Most royal majesty, give but that portion you proposed, and here I take Cordelia by the hand, Duchess of Burgundy.
Nothing, I am firm.
I am sorry, then, you have so lost a father, that you must lose a husband.
Peace be with Burgundy. Since the respects of fortune are his love, I shall not be his wife.
Fairest Cordelia, that art most rich, being poor, most choice, forsaken, and most loved, despised. The inside virtues cherishes upon, as Idola's daughter king, thrown to my chance as queen of us, of ours, and our fair friends. Not the old dukes of Warwick Burgundy can buy this unprized maid of me. Bid them farewell, Cordelia, as thou losest here a better word to find.
Thou hast her, France, let her be thine, for we have no use for such daughters, nor shall we ever see her face again. Come, noble Burgundy.
Oh, jewels of our father, I know you what you are. Use our father well. To your professed bosoms I commit his care.
Prescribe not to us our duties.
Let your study be to content your lord, who hath received you at fortune's alms. You have obedience scanted, and well are worth the want that you have wanted.
Time shall unfold what plaited cunning hides. Well may you prosper.
Come, my fair Cordelia.
I think our father will hence tonight.
And with you, next month with us.
You see how full of changes his age is. He always loved our sister most, and with what poor judgment he hath now cast her off.
'Tis the infirmity of his age. His hath but ever slanderly known himself.
The best and soundest of his time hath been but rash. We must look to receive from his age unruly waywardness.
We shall think further on it.
We must do something, and in the heat.
Thou, nature, art my goddess. To thy law my services are bound. Wherefore should I stand in the plague of custom that deprives me? Why bastard? Wherefore base, when my dimensions are as well compact, my mind as generous as honest madam's issue? Why brand they us with base, with baseness, bastardy? Well then, legitimate Edgar, I must have your land. Our father's love is to the bastard Edmund as to the legitimate. Fine word, legitimate. Well, my legitimate, if my invention thrive, Edmund the base shall top the legitimate. I grow, I prosper. Now, gods, stand up for bastards.
Kent banished, and France and color parted. Edmund, how now, what news?
So please, your lordship? None.
What were you reading?
Nothing, my lord.
No? What needed then of that terrible dispatch into your pocket? The quality of nothing have not succeeded to hide itself. If it be nothing, I should not need my spectacles.
I beseech you, sir, pardon me. It is a letter from my brother that I have not all o'erread, but for so much as I have perused, I find it not fit for your o'erlooking.
Give me a letter, sir.
I shall offend either to detain or give it. I hope he wrote this but as a test of my virtue.
This reverence of age makes the world bitter to the best of our times. Keeps our fortunes from us till oldness cannot relish them. I begin to find oppression and aged tyranny. Come to me that I may speak more. If our father would sleep, you should enjoy half his revenue and live to be beloved of your brother, Edgar. Conspiracy. If our father would sleep, you should enjoy half his revenue. My son Edgar, when came this to you?
It came not to me, my lord. There's the cunning of it. I found it thrown in my closet.
You know this character to be of your brother's?
It is his hand, my lord. But I hope his heart is not in the contents.
A natural villain. Go, Sora, seek him.
If it shall please you to suspend your indignation against my brother till you can better derive his intent, you shall run a certain course. I dare pawn down my life for him, that he hath wrote this, but to feel my affection for your honor.
Think you so? He can't be such a monster.
Nor is not, sure.
To his father. Heavens and earth, these lay eclipses in the sun and moon portend no good to us. Nature finds herself scourged. Love cools, friendship falls off, and brothers divide. The bond cracked twixt son and father. The king falls biased to nature. There's father against son. 'Tis strange.
This is the excellent foppery of the world, that when we are sick in fortune, often the surfeit of our own behavior, we make guilty the sun, the moon, and the stars, as though we were villains by necessity, as though we were drunkards, liars, and adulterers by planetary influence. My father compounded with my mother under the dragon's tail, therefore it follows that I am rough and lecherous. I should have been that I am, had the maidenliest star in the firmament twinkled on my bastardizing. Edgar, and Patty comes. My cue is villainous melancholy. Oh, these eclipses do portend these divisions.
How now, Edmund? What serious contemplations are you in?
I am thinking, brother, of a prediction I read which should follow these eclipses.
Do you busy yourself about that?
I promise you, the effects he writes of succeed unhappily, as of unnaturalness between child and parent, divisions in state, menaces against kings and nobles, banishment of friends, nuptial breaches, and I know not what else. When saw you my father last?
Why, nights gone by.
Parted you in good terms? Found you no displeasure in him?
None at all.
Bethink yourself wherein you may have offended him, and forbear his presence till some time hath qualified the heat of his displeasure.
Some villain hath done me wrong.
There's my fear. Pray you, retire to my lodging. Here's my key. If you do stir abroad, go armed.
Armed, brother!
I'm no honest man if there be any good meaning towards you. Pray you, away. A credulous father, and a brother so noble, whose nature is so far from doing harm that he suspects none, on whose foolish honesty my practices ride easy. Let me, if not by birth, have lands by wit. All with me is meet that I can fashion fit.
Did my father strike my gentleman for chiding his fool?
Yes, madam.
By day and night he wrongs me. Every hour he flashes into one gross crime or other. I'll not endure it. His nights grow riotous. I will not speak with him. Say I am sick. Put on what weary negligence you please. If he dislike it, let him to our sister, whose mind and mine are one. Idle old man that still would manage those authorities that he hath given away. I'll write straight to my sister to hold my very course.
Now banish Kent, Thou canst serve without a stand condemned. So may thy master, whom thou lovest, come to find thee full of labors.
How now, what art thou?
No less than I seem. A man who would serve him truly that will put me in trust, to love him that is honest, and to fight when I cannot choose. An honest-hearted fellow, and as poor as the king.
If thou be as poor a subject as he is the king, then thou art poor enough. Dost thou know me, fellow?
No, sir, but you have that in your countenance which I feign to call master.
And thou shalt serve me. Where's my fool? You, sirrah, where's my daughter?
So please you.
What says the fellow there? Call the club, pull back. Ho! Where's my fool? You, sir, come hither, sir. Who am I, sir?
My lady's father.
My lady's father, my lord's knave, you whore son dog.
I'm none of these, my lord.
Do not bandy looks with me, sir.
Ah! I'll not be struck, my lord.
Nor tripped neither.
I thank thee, fellow, thou servest me, and I'll love thee.
Come, sir, rise, away. I'll teach you a way. Go to.
How now, my boy?
Let me hire him too. Here's my coxcomb.
Why, fool?
Why, for taking one's part that's out of favor. And thou canst smile as the wind sits. Thou'll catch a cold shortly. This man has banished 2 of his daughters, and given the 3rd a blessing against his will. If thou'st follow him, thou must needs wear my coxcomb. How now, Nuncle? Would I had 2 daughters and 2 coxcombs?
Why, fool?
If I gave them all my living, I'd keep my coxcombs myself. There's mine. Pick another of thy daughters.
Take heed, sirrah, the whip.
Truce, the dog must be whipped out. Dost thou know the difference, my boy, between a sweet fool and a bitter fool?
No, lad, teach me.
The lord that counselled thee to give away thy land, come place him here by me. Do thou for him stand. The sweet and bitter fool will presently appear. The one in motley here, the other found out there.
Dost thou call me fool, boy?
All the other titles thou hast given away.
This is not altogether fool, my lord.
No faith. Lords and great men will not let me. If I had monopoly out, they'd have part on it. Let me teach thee a speech.
Do.
Have more than thou showest. Speak less than thou knowest. Lend less than thou owest. Set less than thou throwest. And thou shalt have more than 2 tens to a score.
When were you so wont to be so full of poems, sirrah?
Ever since thou madest thy daughters thy mothers, and gavest them the rod, and puttest down thine own breeches. Prithee, Uncle, keep a schoolmaster that can teach a fool to lie. I would fain learn to lie. I'd rather be any kind of thing than a fool. And yet I would not be thee, Uncle.
How now, daughter? Methinks you were too much late to frown.
Thou wast a pretty fellow, and thou had no need to care for her frowning. I am better than thou art now. I am a fool. Thou art nothing. I will hold my tongue, so your face bids me.
Not only, sir, this your all-licensed fool, but others of your insolent retinue do hourly carp and quarrel. I had thought, by making this well known to you, to have found a safer dress, but now grow fearful by what you yourself too late have spoken done, that you protect this course.
Nuncle, you trow! The hedge sparrow fed the cuckoo so long that it got its head bit off by its young.
Are you our daughter?
Come, sir, I would you would make use of your good wisdom and put away these dispositions that of late transform you from what you rightly are.
May not an ass know when the cart doth draw the horse.
Nay, I am not Lear. Who can tell me who I am?
Lear's shadow.
I should learn that, for I should be false persuaded that I have daughters.
Which they will make an obedient father.
Your name, fair gentlewoman?
This admiration, sir, has much of the savor of other of your pranks. I do beseech you, as you are old and reverend, you should be wise. Here do you keep 100 knights and squires, men so disordered, so debauched and bold, that this our court, infected with their manners, shows like a riotous inn. Be then desired by her, that else will take the thing she begs. A little to disquantity your train.
darkness and devils. Saddle my horses, call my train together. Degenerate bastard. I'll not trouble thee, yet have I left a daughter.
You strike my people, and your disordered rabble make servants of their betters.
Woe that too late repents. Is it your will? Speak, sir. Prepare my horses. In gratitude, thou marble-hearted fiend, more hideous when thou showest thee in a child.
Pray, sir, be patient.
Detested kite! O most small fault, how ugly didst thou in Cordelia show. Oh, Lear, 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 be at this gate that let thy folly in and thy dear judgment out.
My lord, I am as guiltless as I am ignorant of what hath moved you.
Maybe so, my lord. Hear nature, hear. Thou didst intend to make this creature fruitful, into her womb convey sterility. And if she must teem, make her child of spleen, that it may be a disnatured torment to her. She may feel how sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child.
Now, gods that we adore, whereof comes this?
Oh, let its disposition have that scope that dotage gives it.
What? 50 of my followers at a clap?
What is the matter, sir?
I am ashamed that thou hast power to shake my manhood thus. Oh, old eyes beweep this cause again, and I'll pluck ye out. Does it come to this? Let it be so. For have I left a daughter, whom when she shall hear of this, with her nails will flay thy wolvish visage. Away!
Mark that, my lord. I cannot be so partial, Goneril, to the great love I bear you.
Pray you content. What Oswald, ho! 100 knights. Yes, that on every dream, each fancy he may guard his dotage with their powers and hold our lives in mercy. Oswald, I say!
Well, you may fear too far.
'Tis safer than to trust too far. I know his heart. What, how you writ that letter to my sister?
Yes, madam.
Away to horse, tell her in full of my particular fear. No, no, my lord, this milky gentleness of yours, though I condemn it not, yet under pardon you are more attacked for want of wisdom than praised for harmful mildness.
How far your eyes may pierce, I cannot tell. Striving to better, oft we mar what's well.
Nay then.
Well, well. The event.
Go you before me to Gloucester with these letters.
I shall not sleep, my lord, till they be delivered.
Shalt see, thy other daughter will use thee kindly.
I did her wrong.
Canst tell how an oyster makes his shell?
No?
Nor I neither. But I know why a snail has his house.
Why?
By to put his head in, not to give away to his daughters.
I will lose my nature so kind a father.
The reason why the 7 stars are no more than 7 is a pretty reason.
Because they're not 8?
Yes, indeed. Thou wouldst make a good fool. Thou were my fool, uncle, and have thee beaten for being old before thy time.
How's that?
Thou shouldst not been old till thou hast been wise.
Let me not be mad. I would not be mad!
The Duke will come tonight? The better, best. My father hath set guard to take my brother, and I have one more thing of a queasy question that I must act. Fortune work. Brother, descend! Oh, sir, fly this place! Intelligence is given where you are hid. Have you not spoken against the Duke of Cornwall? He's coming hither. Have you not said anything against him for the Duke of Albany?
I'm sure on it, not a word.
I hear my father coming. Pardon me. In cunning I must draw my sword against you. Draw! Seem to defend yourself. No, quit you well. Yield! Come before my father! Light, here! Here! Fly, brother! Torches! Torches! So farewell. Some blood drawn on me would beget opinion. I've seen drunkards do worse than this in sport. Father! Father! Stop! Stop!
Oh, Edmund, where's the villain?
Here he stood in the dark, his sharp sword out, mumbling wicked charms.
But
conjured-
where is he?
Look, sir, I bleed.
Edmund, where is the villain?
Fled this way, sir, when by no means he could persuade me to the murder of your lordship. But that I told him the revenging gods 'gainst patricides did all the thunder bend. Seeing how loathly opposite I stood to his unnatural purpose, he charges home and lance mine arm. But when he saw my best alarmed spirits roused, full suddenly he fled.
Let him fly far. Not in this land shall remain uncaught. The Duke, my lord and master, comes tonight. By his authority, I'll proclaim that he which finds him shall deserve our thanks, and bring this murderous coward to the stake.
When I dissuaded him from his intent and threatened to reveal him, he replied, "Thou unpossessing bastard, thinkest thou if I should stand against thee, should any virtue, trust, or worth in thee make thy words faith? No. When I should deny, though thou produce my very character, I turn it all to thy suggestion, plot, and damned practice."
Hark the Duke's trumpets. I know not why they come. All ports, all barred. The villain shall not escape. The Duke must grant me that. And of my land, loyal and natural boy, I'll work the means to make thee capable.
How now, my noble friend? I have heard strange news.
If it be true, all vengeance comes too short. Which can pursue the offender? How doubts, my lord?
Oh, madam, my old heart is cracked. Cracked.
What? Did my father's godson seek your life? He whom my father named, your Edgar? Was he not companion with the righteous knights that tend upon my father?
Yes, madam, he was of that consort.
No marvel then, 'tis they who put him on the old man's death. I have this present evening from my sister been well informed of them, that if they sojourn at my house, I shall not be there.
Edmund, I hear thou hast shown thy father a childlike office.
'Twas my duty, sir.
He did learn Edgar's practice and received this hurt, you see, striving to apprehend him.
Is he pursued?
I, my gracious lord.
If he be found, he shall never more be feared of doing harm. Edmund, for you, whose virtue and obedience does so commend itself, you shall be ours. Natures of such deep trust we shall much need.
I shall serve you, sir.
For him, I thank your grace.
You know not why we came to visit you.
Gloucester, we must have use of your advice. Our father hath writ, so hath our sister of differences.
I serve you, madam. The grace is a right welcome.
Good dawning to thee, friend. Art of this house?
Hi.
Where may we set our horses?
In the mire.
Prithee, if thou lovest me, tell me.
I love thee not.
Why then I care not for thee. Why dost thou use me thus? I know thee not.
Fellow, I know thee. A knave. A rascal, an eater of broken meats. A base, proud, shallow, beggarly, three-suited, 100-pound, filthy, worse-stalking knave. A lily-livered, action-taking knave. A horse son. A glass-gazing, super-serviceable, finical rogue. A one-trunk inheriting slave, one that would be abroad in the ways of good service. Ah! Thou art nothing but the accomplishment of a knave, coward, pander, and the son and heir of a mongrel bitch! One whom I will beat into clamorous whining if thou deniest the least syllable of thy addition.
What a monstrous fellow art thou, thus to rail on one that is neither known of thee nor knows thee.
What a brazen-faced varlet art thou to deny thou knowest me? Is it 2 days ago since I tripped up thy heels and beat thee before the king? Draw, you rogue. You horse and barbermonger, draw!
Why, I have nothing to do with thee. Ah! Oh, murder! Help! Help! Help!
Now, what's the matter?
Come, I'll flesh ye.
Weapons, arms, what's the matter here?
Keep peace upon your lives. Who strikes again dies. What's your difference? Speak.
I'm scarce in breath, my lord.
No marvel you so bestirred your valor.
Speak yet. How grew your quarrel?
This ancient ruffian, sir, whose life I've spared for his gray beard.
Thou horse and Zed, spare my grey beard, you wagtail.
Peace, Sirrah, you beastly knave. Know you no reverence?
Yes, sir, but anger hath the privilege.
Why art thou angry?
That such a knave as this should wear a sword who wears no honesty. Such smiling rogues as these, like rats, bring oil to fire, snow to colder moods.
Why dost thou call him knave? What was his offense?
His countenance likes me not.
No more perchance does mine, nor his, nor hers.
Sir, 'tis my occupation to be plain. I seem better faced in my time than stands on any shoulder I see here.
This is some fellow who, having been praised for bluntness, doth affect a saucy roughness. He must speak truth, and they will take it so, and not, he's plain.
Sir, in good sooth, in sincere verity, under the allowance of your great aspect, whose influence, like a wreath of radiant fire flickering on Phoebus'
What
front,
means by this?
to go out of my dialect, which you discommend so much. He that beguiled you in accent was a knave, which for my part I will not be, though I should win your displeasure.
What was the offense you gave him?
I never gave him any. It pleased the king, his master late, to strike at me upon his misconstruction. He, in flattering his displeasure, tripped me behind, being down insulted, railed, and put on such a deal of man that got him praises of the king for attempting who was self-subdued, and drew on me here again.
Fetch forth the stocks. You stubborn ancient knave, we'll teach you.
Sir, I am too old to learn. Call not your stocks. I serve the king, on whose employment I was sent to you. You shall do small respect against the grace and person of my master.
Fetch forth the stocks.
Let me beseech your graces not to do so. His fault is much, the old king as master will check it for it. Your post low corrections such for basic wretches. The king must take ill that he's so slightly valued.
I'll answer that.
My sister may receive it the worst, to have her gentleman abused, assaulted for following her affairs. Put in his legs. Come, my good lord, away.
I'm sorry for thee, friend. To the duke's disposition, I will entreat for thee.
Pray do not, sir. I've traveled hard. Sometime I shall sleep out, the rest I'll whistle. Good king, thou must approve the common saw. Nothing almost sees miracles but misery.
I heard myself proclaimed, and by the happy hall of a hunt, escaped the hunt. No place is free. My face, I'll grind. Blanket my loins. Elf my hair into knots. The country gives me proven president of Bedlam beggars who, with roaring voices, sometimes with lunatic bands, sometimes with prayer, enforce their charity. Poor Tom! Edgar, I nothing am. Tis strange they so depart from home and not send back my messenger.
Hail, noble master.
Oh, makest thou this shame thy pastime?
No, my lord.
What's he that is so much thy place mistook to set thee here?
It is both he and she, your son and daughter.
No?
Yes,
No, I say.
I say yea.
No, they would not.
Yes, they have.
No, they would not, could not, durst not. Resolve me why you might deserve this usage coming from us.
My lord, when at their home there came a reeking post from Goneril, the very fellow that of late splayed so saucily against your highness, who delivered letters on whose contents they straight took to horse, commanded me to follow, and when meeting here again that other messenger, whose welcome I perceive had poisoned mine, having more man than wit about me drew, he raised the house with loud and coward cries. Your son and daughter did find this trespass worth the shame it suffers.
Oh, how this swells up towards my heart. But down. Where is this son and daughter?
Here within, sir.
Follow me not, stay there.
How chance the king comes with so small a train?
Now we set in the stocks for that question, now it's well deserved it.
Why, fool?
Let go thy hold when a great wheel runs down a hill, lest it break thy neck with following it. But the great one that runs up the hill, let draw thee after.
Where learned you this, fool?
Not in the stocks, fool.
Deny, speak with me. They are weary.
My dearest lord, you know the fire nature of the Duke, how fixed he is.
Oh, plague Whitegloucester, the king would speak with the Duke of Cornwall and his wife.
My lord, I have informed them so.
Informed them. Dost thou understand me, man? The king would speak with Cornwall, the father with his daughter. Inform them of this. My breath and blood fiery. The fiery Duke. Tell that hot Duke that's No, but not yet. Maybe he is not well. Infirmity doth neglect all office wherein our health is bound. I will forbear. But death on my state, wherefore should he sit there? Bid them come forth and hear me presently, or at the chamber door I'll beat the drum. Oh, my rising heart. Hysterical passio down.
Cry to an uncle, just as the cockney did to the eels when she proved in the paste alive.
Hail to your grace.
I'm glad to see your highness.
Good morrow to you both. If thou shouldst not be glad, I would divorce me from thy mother's tomb, sepulchering and adulteress. Are you free? Some other time for that. Beloved Regan, thy sister's not. Oh, Regan, she hath tied sharp tooth on kindness like a vulture here.
I pray you patience, sir. The less you know how to value her, then she disgage your duty.
Say, how's that?
I cannot think my sister the least would fail in her obligation. If she has restrained the rights of your followers, 'tis on this ground I'm sure clears her of all blame.
My curse is on her.
Oh, you are old, sir. Nature and you're near the very verge of her confined. You should be ruled and led by some discretion that discerns you better than you yourself. I pray you, to my sister make return. Say you have wronged her, sir.
Do you mark how this becomes the house? Dear daughter, I confess that I am old. Age is unnecessary, and I beg on my knees that you'll vouchsafe me raiment, bed, and food.
Good sir, no more. These are unsightly tricks. You will return to my sister.
Never, Regan. She hath abated me of half my train, looked black upon me, and struck me with her tongue. All stored vengeances in heaven fall on her ingrateful head.
Oh, fie, sir, fie.
Nimble lightnings dart your blinding flames into her scornful eyes.
You will wish on me when the rash mood is on.
Oh no, Regan, thou shalt never have my curse. Thy tender nature shall never give thee over to harshness. Thou better know'st the offices of nature and all dues of gratitude. Thy half of the kingdom thou hast not forgot wherein I be endowed.
Good sir, to the purpose.
How came my man to the stocks?
It is my sister.
A slave, whose easy borrowed pride dwells in the fickle grace of her he follows. Out, varlet, from my sight!
What means your grace?
Who stalked my servant? Regan, I have good hope thou dost not know on it. Oh heavens, art thou not ashamed to look on this beard? Oh Regan, wilt thou take her by the hand?
Why not by the hand, sir? How have I offended? All's not offense which dotage terms as such.
Besides, you are too tough, will you yet hold? How came my man at the stocks?
I set him there, sir. But his disorders deserved much less advancement.
You!
Sir, father, I pray you, being weak, seems so. If, till the expiration of your month, you will return to my sister, dismissing half your train, come then to me.
Return to her and 50 men dismissed. No, rather I abjure all roofs and choose to wage against the enmity of the air.
At your own choice, sir.
Do not make me mad. I'll not trouble thee. Will no more meet, but I'll not chide thee. Let shame come. Mend when thou canst, be better at thy leisure. I can be patient, I can stay with Regan. I and my 100 knights.
Not altogether so. I look not for you yet, nor am I provided for your fit welcome. Give ear, sir, to my sister.
Is this well spoken?
I dare vote it. What, 50 followers? Yea, or so many. In a house of so many people, of two commands, hold amity.
Why might not you, my lord, receive attendance from those she calls servants, or from mine?
Sir, come with me. 5 or 20, should I give you place or notice.
I give you all,
And in good time you gave it.
but kept a reservation to be followed with such a number. What must I come to you with 5 and 20, Regan? Wicked creatures look better favored when others are more wicked. I'll go with thee, thy 50 yet doth double her 5 and 20. Thou art twice her love.
Hear me, my lord. What need you 5 and 20? Or 10? Or 5? In houses where full twice so many have command to tend you.
What need 1?
No reason, not the need, but for true need. Oh, heavens grant me patience, patience I need. You are natural hags! I will have such revenges on you both that the whole world shall. Oh, I will do such things. I know not what yet, but they shall be the terrors of the earth. Oh, fool, I shall go mad.
Let us withdraw. It will be a storm.
The king is in high rage. He calls for horseful I know not where.
My lord, entreat him not to stay.
The night rolls on. The bleak winds who slowly rough for miles through scarce a bush.
Sir, the willful men, the injuries that they themselves procure, must be their schoolmasters. Shut up your doors.
Shut up your doors, my lord. 'Tis a wild night.
Blow, winds! Crack your cheeks, rage, blow! You hurricane spout until you have drenched our castle. You oak-cleaving thunderbolt, singe my white head. Thou all-shaking thunder, smite flat the thick rotundity of the world. Crack the ungrateful molds that make natural man.
Good knuckle in, and ask without his blessing. Tonight that he's neither wise man nor fool.
Rumble thy belly full, spit fire and spout rain. Nor wind, thunder, rain, nor fire are my daughters. I tax not you, elements, with unkindness. I ne'er gave you kingdom, called you children.
Who's there? Mary, a wise man and a fool. Oh, master, are you here? Kings that love night love not such nights as these. The wrath of right to make them teach their case.
O thou wretch that hast been the undivulged crimes, unwhipped of justice. The great gods find their enemies now. I am a man more sinned against than sinning.
The last of your heading. This is my lord, hereby here's the hovel. Told you their lives in this hard house. Even now denied the entry. The thunder force their stands in courtesy.
Enough, my boy. I told myself.
He that hath, who will little tiny wit. With hey ho, the wind and the rain. May contend with his fortune's fit. For the rain, it raineth every day.
You, my good boy. Come, take us to his hovel.
Alack, Edmund, I like not this unnatural dealing. When I desired them to leave, that might pay them took from our house, charged me on pain of their perpetual displeasure. Neither to speak of him nor any way sustain him.
Most savage and unnatural.
Say you nothing. There's a division betwixt the dukes, and a worse matter that. These injuries the king now bears must be revenged. I receive a letter this night. 'Tis dangerous to be spoken. We must the king. Though you maintain talks with Duke, that my turn be not perceived. Though I die for it, the king, my old master, must be relieved. There's some strange thing toward Edmund. Pray you, be careful.
This courtesy, forbid thee, shall the Duke instantly know, and of this letter too. This seems a fair deserving, and must draw me that which my father loses, no less than all. The young shall rise when the old doth fall.
me alone.
Good my lord, go in.
I think it's as much as this continuous storm that lays us to the skin. If so it be. Tempest in my mind that takes me from my senses all feeling else. Oh, filial ingratitude! No, a week no more. Oh, in such a night, shut me out! War on! I will endure. Reek and goneril! Madness that way lies. No more of that.
My lord, do enter here.
Go in thyself, I prithee, seek thine own ease. In, boy, go thou.
Help, Knuckle! It is fearing help! His name poor Tom!
What art thou? Come forth.
Away! The foul fiend follows me!
Hast thou given all to thy 2 daughters?
Who gives anything to poor Tom, whom the foul fiend hath led through ford and whirlpool, fog and quagmire, that hath laid knives under his pillows? Ah! Such rats made by his sword! Ah! Poor Tom, Tom! Do poor Tom some charity whom the foul fiend vexes. There I can have him. And there. And there again.
One of his daughters brought him to this pass.
We have no daughter, sir.
Death! Traitor! Nothing could have subdued nature to such lowness but his unkind daughter.
We got sad on we got killed. Halloo!
The same will turn us all to fools and madmen!
Take heed of the foul fiend. Obey thy parents. Keep thy word justly. Commit not with a man's sworn spouse. Tom's a cold.
Man no more than this. An accommodated man as poor and fair as thou art. Look, your lendings come unbuttoned here.
Prithee, Knuckle, be contented! It is not nice to swim in!
This is the foul fiend, Liberty Gibbet. He spits the eye. A right deep witch.
Who's there?
What are you then?
Poor Tom! That eats the swimming frog that toes the tassel. That when the foul fiend rages, he's out on drinks from the green mantle of the standing pool. Peace, Martin. Peace, thou fiend!
What hath my grace still there company?
The Prince of Darkness is a gentleman. Tom's a call.
No noble philosopher. What is it called? Thunder.
Good my lord, go to the house.
I'll have a word with him first. His most learned demon.
Fortune him again. This must begin to unsettle.
Get up, Langer. His daughter seeks death. All that good and we said it would be this, born banished man. I'm almost bad myself. I had a son, now I love my blood. He's not my life. My love is red. Little son is father.
With him, I will keep still with my philosophy.
Oh, let him take the fellow. Come, sir.
Noble philosopher, your company.
Tom's a cold.
This way.
You come to the meaning.
Child rolled into the dark tower cave. His word was still. Lie, bow and bum. I smell the blood of a British man.
I will have my revenge ere I depart this house. And I'll perceive it was not altogether your brother's evil disposition made his father seek his death, but a provoking badness in himself.
How malicious is my fortune that I must repent to be just. This is the letter he spoke of that approves him a party to the advances of France.
True or false, this letter hath made thee Earl of Gloucester. Go, seek thy father.
If I find him comforting the king, it will stuff his suspicion more fully. I will persevere in this course of loyalty, though the conflict be sore between that and my blood.
You shall find me a dearer father in my love.
Here is better than the open air. I'll piece out comfortable addition I can.
The gods reward your kindness.
Come, sir. Most learned justice, sir. Sit down here. Sir, come. Thou sapient, sir. Sit there. Now you, she foxes.
Hog dance cries in Tom's belly for 2 white herring. Croak not, I have no food for thee.
Will you lie down and rest?
I'll see their trial first. Bring in the evidence.
Let us deal justly.
Arraign her first. 'Tis Goneril. I take my oath before this honorable assembly that she kicked her father, the king.
Come hither, mistress. Is your name Goneril?
She cannot deny it.
Cry you mercy. I took you for a joint stool.
And now the other, whose warped looks proclaim what store her heart is made on. Stop her there! No! Thou false! Thou false justicer, why hast thou let her escape?
My tears begin to take his part so much, they'll mar my counterfeiting.
Then, anatomize Regan. See what breathes about her heart.
Bid my lord lie here and rest a while.
Make no noise. Draw curtains. Soft. We'll get supper in the morning.
Come hither, friend. Where's the king, my master?
Here, sir, but trouble him not. His wits are gone.
I've overheard a plot of death upon him. There's a little ready, lame in it, and drive towards Dover, friend, where you shall be both welcome and protection. Take up thy master. If thou should die like half an hour, his life would find steer and assured loss. Take up.
This rest might have yet balmed thy broken senses, which if convenience will not allow, stand in heart here.
When we are betters see bearing our woes, we scarcely think our miseries, our foes. How light and portable my pain seems now when that which makes me bend makes the king bow. What will have more tonight? Safe scape the king. Tom away! Lurk! Lurk!
Post speedily to Albany. Show him this letter. The army of France has landed. Now to find the traitor Gloucester.
Hang him instantly. Pluck out his eyes.
Leave him to our displeasure. Edmund, keep our sister Goneril company. The revenges we are bound to take upon your traitorous father are not fit for your beholding. Farewell, my lord of Gloucester. Who's there? The traitor?
Ingrateful fox, 'tis he.
Bind fast his corky arms.
What mean your graces? Good friends, I consider you as my guests.
Bind him, I say.
Ah!
Oh, filthy traitor.
Unmerciful you are, I'm none.
What letters hast thou late from France?
Give simple answer, for we know the truth.
And what confederacy have you with the traitors late-footed in the kingdom?
Half a letter, but gasoline set down, which came from one of a neutral heart.
Cunning.
And false.
Where hast thou sent the king?
To Dover.
Ah!
Wherefore to Dover? Wast thou not charged at the peril and
Wherefore to Dover? Answer that first.
I'm tied to a stake and I must stay on the course.
wherefore to Dover, sir? Speak!
Because I shall not see that cruel nails pluck out poor old eyes, nor that fair cisterness nor to flesh to boorish fangs. I shall see the winged vengeance overtakes the children.
See it thou shalt never. Upon these eyes of thine, I'll place my foot.
When men think they're old, give me some help. Ah! 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 Oh, you gods!
Hold your hand, my lord. I have served you ever since I was a child, but better service have I never done you than now to bid you hold.
You dog!
My villain.
Nathan, come on and take the chance of anger.
My sword! Ridiculous!
Oh! I am slain! My lord, you have one eye left to see some mischief on him.
Lest it see more. Prevent it. Out, vile jelly.
Advent, and kindle all the sparks of nature to quit this horrid act.
Thou callest on thee that hates thee. 'Tis thee that brought thy treasons to us.
Oh, that Edgar was abused.
Go thrust him at the gates. Let him smell his way to Dover. How is it, my lord?
I received a hurt. Throw this slave upon the dunghill and turn out the eyeless traitor. Regan, I bleed apace. Give me your hand.
We are almost at Dover, my lord.
Sing us a song, lad. Again. My boy, again. Fool. But where's my fool?
My lord.
My fool! Where's my fool?
My lord!
Who comes here? My father poorly led a world.
Away, be gone. Their comforts can do me no good at all, and thee they may hurt.
Alack, sir, you cannot see your way.
I have no way, therefore want no eyes. I stumbled when I saw. Oh, dear son Edgar, might I but live to see thee in my touch, I'd say to eyes again.
How now? Who's there?
Oh, gods! Who is it that can say I am at the worst? I am worse than e'er I was.
'Tis poor mad Tom.
In the last night's storm, I such a fellow saw, which made me think a man and a worm. My sight came then to my mind, yet my mind was scarce friends with him. I've heard more sense. As flies to wanted boys, are we to the gods, and they kill us for their sport.
How should this be? Oh! Bless thee, master.
Is that the naked fellow?
Aye, sir.
Pray thee be gone, for my sake. If the will overtake us to brain to love, bring some covering for this naked fellow, who I'll entreat lead me.
Alack, sir, he is mad.
'Tis the time's plague, when mad men lead the blind. Sirrah, naked fellow,
Poor Tom's a cold.
come hither.
Cannot daub it any further. Yet I must.
Come hither, fellow. Knowst thou the way to Dover?
Both stile and gate, horseway and footpath. Bless thee from the foul fiend.
There, take this purse. Dost thou know Dover?
Aye.
There's a cliff, whose high and bending head looks fearfully to find deep. Bring me but to the very brim of it, and I'll repair the miseries thou hast sped, with something rich about me. From that place I shall no leading need.
Give me thy arm.
Poor Tom shall lead thee.
I marvel our mild husband hath not met us on the way. Now where's your master?
Not him within, but never man so changed. I told him of the army that was landed. He smiled at it. I told him you were coming. His answer was the worst. Of Gloucester's treachery and of the loyal service of his son, he called me sot. What most he should dislike seems pleasant to him, what like offensive.
Then shall you go no further, Edmund? Back to my brother. Hasten his musters and conduct his powers. This trusty servant shall pass between us, and ere long you will like to hear, if you dare venture in your own behalf, a mistress's command. Wear this. Spare speech. Decline thy head. Conceive and fare thee well.
Yours in the ranks of death.
My most dear Gloucester. Oh, the difference between a man and a man. My fool usurps my body. I have been worth the whistle.
You are not worth the dust which the rude wind blows in your face. I fear your disposition. That nature which condemns its origin cannot be bordered certain in itself. 'Twill come to deadly use.
No more, the text is foolish.
Wisdom and goodness to the vile seem. They'll savor but themselves. What have you done? Tigers, not daughters, what have you performed? A father most barbarous have you maddened. Could my good brother suffer it? A man, a prince,
Milk-livered man, without an eye discerning thine honor from thy suffering. Where's thy drum? France spreads his banners in our noiseless land, while thou, a moral fool, sits and criest.
see thyself, devil, for shame. Were I to let my hands obey my blood, they were apt enough to dislocate and tear thy flesh and bones. What news?
My lord, the Duke of Cornwall's dead, slain by a servant while going to put out the other eye of Gloucester.
Gloucester's other eye? Yet Cornwall's been slain. This shows that you are above, you justicers. That these are nether crimes you speedily can venge. Lost he then his other eye?
Both, my lord. Madam, this letter craves a speedy answer. 'Tis from your sister.
One way I like this well, but her being widow, and my Gloucester there, may all the building in my fancy pluck.
Gloucester, I live to thank thee for the love thou showest the king, and to revenge thine eyes. Alack, 'tis he, as mad as the vexed sea. Search every acre in the high-grown field and bring him to our eye. My wisdom is in man for restoring his bereaved sense. It helps him take all my outward worth.
There are means. Our foster nurse of care is repose, the which he lacks, whose healing power may close the eye of anguish.
Oh, you unpublished virtues of the earth spring with my tears. Go, seek for him. News, madame! The British powers are marching hitherward. 'Tis known before. Our preparation stands in expectation of them. Oh, dear father, it is thy business I go about. No blown ambition doth our arms incite, but love, dear love, and our aged father's right. Soon I may hear and see him.
For he that hath but a little tiny wit, hey, oh, the wind and the rain. For he that has his fortunes fit for the rain every day.
But are my brother's powers set forth?
Aye, madam.
What might import my sister's letter to Lord Edmund?
I know not, lady.
It was great ignorance, Gloucester's eye being out to let him live. Where he arrives, he moves all hearts against us. Edmund, I think, has gone to destroy the strength. Oh, the enemy.
I must needs after him, madam, with
Why
my letter.
might she write to noble Edmund? May not you write her purposes by word? I would love thee much. Let me read it.
Madam, I have
I
rather...
know your lady does not love her husband, and late she gives strange eye to noble Edmund. I know you are of her bosom.
I, madam?
You are, I know it. Therefore, do take this note. My lord is dead. Edmund and I have talked, and more convenient is he from my hand. Thanks for your ladies. I pray you, if you find him, give him that note. So, fare you well. If you by chance hear of the blind traitor, prefer Madonna him who cuts him off.
Would I could meet him, madam. I would show what party I do follow.
Farewell.
When shall we come to top that same hill?
You do climb up it now. Look how we labor.
Methinks the ground is even.
Oh, horrible steep. Hark. Do you hear the sea?
No, truly.
Why then your other senses grow imperfect by your eyes' anguish.
So may it be indeed. Methinks thy voice is altered, thou speaks in the crazy manner thou didst.
You're much deceived. In nothing am I changed, but in my garments.
Methinks your bear spoke.
Come on, sir. Here's the place. Stand still. How fearful and dizzy 'tis to cast one's eyes so low. The crows that wing the midway air show scarce so gross as beetles. The fishermen that walk the beach appear as mice. I'll look no more, lest my brain turn and topple down headlong.
Oh, set me where you stand.
You are within a foot of the verge.
Here. Take this gem-filled purse, and go farther off and let me hear thee going.
Fare you well, good sir.
With all my heart. Almighty gods, this will I do renounce. If I could bear my great affliction longer to crawl through grand pulses wills, my loath part of nature should burn itself out. If Edgar live, oh bless him.
Alive or dead? Ho! You, sir! Friend! Sir! Speak! And he revives.
Away, let me die.
Hadst thou been aught but feathers, air so many fathom down, thou didst shiver like an egg, but thou dost breathe. 10 masts makes not the altitude thou fell. Thy life's a miracle.
But I have fallen, or no.
From the dread summit, look up a height. The lark cannot be seen or heard. Do but look up.
Alack, I have no eyes. As wretches deprived that bed to end by death, 'twas yet some comfort.
This above all strangeness. Upon the crown of the cliff, what thing was that which parted from you?
A poor unfortunate beggar.
As I stood here below, methought his eyes were 2 full moons, horns whelped and waved like the enrigid sea. It was some fiend. Therefore, thou happy father, think that the gods have thus preserved thee.
I do remember now. Henceforth, I'll bear affliction until I do cry enough and die. That thing you speak of, I took it for a man. Too often say the fiend, the fiend. He led me to that place.
Who is it that comes here now?
They cannot touch me for coining. I am the king himself.
Oh, thou side-piercing sight!
Nature is above art in that respect. Peace. Look, look. A mouse. Peace, peace. This piece of toasted cheese will do it. Give the word.
Sweet marjoram.
Pass.
I know that voice.
Goneril with a white beard. They flattered me like a dog to tell me I and no to everything I said. They're not men of their words. They told me I was everything. 'Tis a lie. I'm not ague-proof.
It's not the king.
I, every inch a king.
Oh, let me kiss that hand.
Let me wipe it first. It smells of mortality.
Oh, you burnt piece of nature, dost thou know me?
I remember thine eyes well enough. Oh, no eyes in your head. A man may see how the world goes without eyes. Get thee glass eyes, and like a scurvy politician, seem to see things thou dost not.
Oh, reason in madness.
I remember thee well enough. Thy name is Gloucester, and thou must be patient. We come crying hither when we are born. We cry that we are come to this great stage of fools. What? Prisoner? Nay, there's life in it. If you get it, you will get it with running! Ah! Ah!
Ha! A proclaimed prize! That eyeless head of thine was made to raise my fortunes. Traitor, the sword is out that must destroy thee.
Oh, let that friendly hand put strength enough to do it. Ah!
Therefore, bold peasant, darest thou support a published traitor? Let go his arm.
Shall not let go, sir, without further occasion.
Let go, slave, or thou diest.
Come not near the old man, or try whether your costard or my ballow be the harder.
Out, dunghill! Slave, thou hast slain me. Villain, take my purse. Give the letters thou find'st about me to Edmund, Earl of Gloucester. Oh, untimely death!
The letters he speaks of may be my friends. Let our reciprocal vows be remembered. You have many opportunities to cut him off. There's nothing to be done if he return the conqueror. Then I am the prisoner and his bed my slave. From that loathed warmth deliver me and supply the place for your labor. Your wife, so I would say, affectionate servant, Goneril. A plot upon her virtuous husband's life.
The king is mad. My vow says the curse to feel my sorrows. Blessed to be distracted.
Come, father.
Thou good Kent, how shall I live to match thy goodness? My life will be too short.
To be acknowledged, madam, is o'erpaid.
How does the king?
Sleep still.
Oh, you kind gods, you are this great breach in his abused nature. Dear father, restoration's medicine hang on my lips, and let this kiss repair the violent harms my sisters and thee made. It's a wonder thy life and wits did not conclude at all. He wakes. Speak to him.
Madam, do you?
How fares your majesty?
Do me wrong to take me out of the grave. Thou art a soul in bliss, where I am bound upon a wheel of fire that mine own tears do scald like molten lead.
Sir, do you know me?
You are a spirit. When did you die?
He is scarce awake. Let him alone for a while.
Where have I been? Where am I now?
Look upon me, sir. Hold your hands of benediction o'er me.
Do not mock me. I am old and foolish. Do not laugh at me. For I think this lady be my child, Cordelia.
And so I am. No, sir, you must not kneel.
I pray weep not. If you have poison for me, I will drink. I know you do not love me. Your sisters have done me much wrong. You have some cause they have not.
No cause, no cause.
Am I in France?
In your own kingdom, sir.
Do not abuse me.
Be comforted, good madam. The great rage is killed in him. Desire him to go in, and trouble him no more till further settling.
Will please your highness walk?
I am old and foolish. I pray you forget and forgive.
I wonder if the Duke to his last purpose hold, or whether he hath changed his course. He's full of alteration and peevish self-reproving.
Sweet lord, you know the goodness I tend upon you. Tell me. But speak the truth. Do you not love my sister?
In honored love,
But have you never found my brother's way to the Forbidden Palace?
that thought abuses you.
I shall never endure her. Dear lord, be not familiar with her.
Fear me not.
I had rather lose the battle than my sister should loosen him in me.
Sir! You have shown, or this I hear, the king is with his daughter. Where I could not be honest, I ever yet was valiant. This business touches us, as France invades our land with others whom I fear most just and heavy causes may compose.
Sir, you speak nobly.
Let's then determine our proceedings.
I shall attend you presently at your tent.
Sister, you'll go with us.
No.
'Tis most convenient. I pray you, you'll go with us.
Oh ho, I know the riddle. I will go.
If e'er your grace had speech with man so poor, hear me one word.
I'll overtake you. Speak!
Before you fight the battle, open this letter. If you have victory, sound the trumpet. For wretched though I seem, I can provide you with a champion to prove what is avouched there. If you miscarry, your business of the world hath an end, and machination ceases.
Stay till I've read the letter.
I was forbid it.
And fare thee well. I'll overlook thy paper.
The enemy is in view. Draw up your powers. To both these sisters have I sworn my love. Which shall I take? Both? One? Or neither? For neither can be enjoyed while both remain alive. To take the widow maddens her sister, and hardly shall I carry out my part, her husband still being alive. When battle's done, let her who would be rid of him devise his speedy taking off. It's for the mercy he intends to Lear and to Cordelia. When battle's done and they within our power, shall never see his pardon. For now my state stands on me to defend, not to debate.
Come, Father. Take the shadow of this tree. Pray that the right may thrive. If ever I see you again, I'll bring you comfort. Away! Poor soul! King Lear hath lost. He and his daughter ta'en. Give me thy hand, come on!
No father, sir. A man may rot even here.
What? In ill thoughts again? Men must endure their going hence so much as their coming hither. Brightness is all.
And that's true too.
Shall we not see these daughters and these sisters?
No! No, no! Come, let's two away to prison. There we will sing like birds in the cage, and you will ask my blessing, and I will kneel and ask for forgiveness. And so it will be, and we'll pray, tell tales, and sing, and laugh at butterflies.
Take them away.
Have I caught thee? Wipe thine eye, Cordelia. Come!
Come, Captain. Take this note. Go follow them. Do all as this instructs thee, and thou makes thy way to nobler fortune. Men are as the time is, and to be tender-hearted does not become a sword. So either say thou'lt do it, or make thy way by other means.
I cannot draw a cart, nor eat wild oats. If it be man's work, I'll do it.
About it, right when it is done.
Sir! You have shown today your valiant strength. You have the captives that were the opposites of this day's strife. We do require them of you. To use them as their merits and our safety may equally determine.
Sir, I thought it fit to send the old and miserable king to some retention and appointed guard. His age has charms in it, his title more, to pluck the common bosom to his side. With him I sent the queen, the reason saying. Sir, we sweat and bleed, and friend hath lost his friend. The question of Cordelia and her father requires a fitter place.
Sir, by your patience, I hold you but a subject of this war, not as a brother.
That's as we list to grace him. Ere my pleasures think we were demanded, ere you talk so far, he led our powers, which immediately may as well stand up and call itself your brother.
Not so hot. In his own grace he doth exalt himself more than in your addition.
In my rights by me invested compeers him the best.
That were the most, if he should husband you.
Jesters do oft prove prophets.
The eye that told you so looked but a squint.
Lady, I'm sick. Ere should I talk on a full flowing stomach. General, take my prisoners, patrimony, and soldiers. Look upon this world that I create here, my master and lord.
Mean you to enjoy him?
The let alone lies not in your goodwill.
Nor in thine, my lord.
Half-blooded fellow, yes!
Strike on the drum, prove my title thine.
Stay! Hear reason. Edmund, I arrest thee on capital treason, and this gilded serpent. Your claim, fair sister, bar I in the interest of my wife, 'tis she is subcontracted to this lord. Thou art armed, Gloucester. Let the trumpet sound. If none appear to prove upon thy head thy heinous manifest and many treasons, there is my pledge. I'll prove it on thy heart.
Sick! Oh, sick!
If not, I'll ne'er trust medicine.
There's my exchange. What in the world he is that names me traitor? Villain-like, he lies. I will defend my truth and honor firmly.
A herald, ho!
A herald, ho a herald!
Trust! Thy soldiers all levied in my name have taken their discharge.
My sickness grows upon me.
Come hither, herald. Let the trumpet sound and read out this.
If any man of quality will maintain upon Edmund, supposed Earl of Gloucester, that he is a manifold traitor, let him appear by the third sound of the trumpet.
Sound. Sound. Again.
What is your name, your quality, and say why you here do answer this present summons?
My name is lost, by treason's tooth bear none, yet am I noble as my adversary. I do protest thou art a traitor, false unto thy gods, thy father, and thy brother.
In wisdom should I ask thy name, but since thy outside looks so fair and warlike, and that thy tongue of breeding breathes, what safe I might delay by rule of knighthood, I disdain and spurn. Back do I toss these treasons, the hell-hated liar o'erwhelm thee. Trumpet, speak!
By law of arms, thou was not bound to answer an unknown opposite. Thou art not vanquished, but cozened and beguiled.
Dame, shut your mouth! Or with this paper shall I stop it. Thou worse than any name, read thy own evil. No tearing, lady! I perceive you know it. Go after her, she's desperate, govern her!
What you have charged me with, that have I done. And much more. The time will bring it out. 'Tis past, and so am I. But what art thou that hast this fortune on me? If thou art noble, I do forgive thee.
Edgar is my name. Thy father's son. The gods are just, and make our pleasant vices tools to plague us. The dark and vicious place from thee he got, cost him his eyes.
Thou speaks right. 'Tis true. The wheel comes full circle. I am here.
How have you known the miseries of your father?
By nursing them. Never, well, revealing them until some half hour passed. I asked his blessing, shared my pilgrimage, but his flawed heart lacked too weak. Twixt two passions, joy and grief, burst smilingly.
What you have said, perchance may do some good, but speak you on. You look as you had more to say.
Whilst I was big in clamor came a man, and bellowed out as he would burst all heaven, threw himself on my father, told me the most piteous tale of Lear and him, and, in recounting, his grief grew puissant, and the strings of life began to crack. The trumpet sounded, and there I left him tranced.
But who was this?
Kent, sir, banished Kent, who, in disguise, followed his enemy king and did him a service improper for a slave.
Help! Help! Oh, help!
Who means the bloody knife?
It's hot. It smokes. It came from the heart of... Ugh! She's dead.
Who dead? Speak, man!
Your lady, sir, your lady. And by her sister, by her, is poisoned. But why?
Yet Edmund was beloved. I was contracted to them both. All three now marry in an instant.
Here comes Kent.
I am come to wish my king and master last good night. Is he not here?
Great thing almost forgot! Speak, Edmund! Where's the king? Where's Cordelia?
Some good I mean to do, despite of mine own nature. Quickly, send to the castle. My writ is on the life of Lear and his Cordelia. Nay, send in time!
Run, run, oh run!
Help! 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 She's gone forever. Lend me a looking glass. Let every breath will mist or stain the stone, why then she lives. This feather stirs. She lives.
Oh, my good master.
Could have saved her. She's gone forever. Cordelia. Cordelia, stay a little. What was thou sayest? Her voice is ever soft. I killed the slave that was hanging me.
Edmund, my lord, is dead.
That's but a trifle here. Lords and noble friends, know our intent. We will resign during the life of this old majesty our absolute power. You, to your rights and your honors more than merited. All friends shall taste the wages of their virtue, and all foes the cup of their deservings.
My poor fool is hanged. No, no, no life. Why should a dog, a horse, or rat have life and know no breath at all? Dog come no more. Never, never, never. Oh, do you see this? Look on her lips. Look there. Look there.
Heartbreak! I prithee break.
My lord,
Vex not his ghost. Let him pass. And upon the rack of this tough world stretch him no longer.
he is gone indeed.
The wonder is he hath endured so long. Prince of my soul, you shall twain rule this realm, and the gourd state sustain. Sir, I have a journey shortly to go. My master calls me. I must not say no.
The weight of this sad time we must obey. The oldest hath borne most. We that are so young shall never see so much, nor live so long.